We have curiosity, comparisons, dissatisfaction. So, one of the most tragic things I know about human nature is that all of us tend to put off living. We are all dreaming of some sort of magical rose garden over the horizon instead of enjoying the roses that are blossoming outside our windows today. Very true. Instead of being in the present energy, the here and now, we're off in the thinking about the future somewhere or the past, or wanting to be somewhere else instead of where we're at right now. It says, we are driven at first by curiosity and then by dissatisfaction to consider the alternatives to our present circumstances. The grass appears to be greener on the other side of the fence, or so we believe. And so it is with the visual take on the tale of the Little Mermaid. The glass sphere provides her with a means of briefly experiencing another world. And much like a vacation away from home or brief foray into a different lifestyle, the experience can provide to be intoxicating. It may turn out to be something that leaves us discontent, or it may provide the impetus to move on and make such changes permanent. But we should be wary and consider carefully whether we would truly belong in this new environment. We should try to judge it for what it is. We should try to judge it for what it would be in reality. The attraction and appeal of those brief encounters may not survive a lengthier commitment. Interesting. Next we have 45. And this is manipulation, control, role-playing, and a wishful thinking. So what good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a carbonate. Old chum. Come to the carbonate. Or carbonate. I don't know if I'm saying that correct, okay? It's from some musical. So, it says life is about a cabaret, a theater, a performance. We are acting out our roles as villains and heroes. Like marionettes, we are both manipulating and manipulated, writing and following the script. We share the stage with others for some acts and perform solo in others. So we share the stage with others for some acts and perform solo in others. In this parody, we can create artificial scenarios or planned outcomes. We can transfer into something or someone that we are not. There may be a creative benefit in that we are encouraged to fulfill our dreams and wishes. The danger is in losing oneself in the role, in losing touch with the reality beyond the stage doors. So, yes, we're in this world, and sometimes we have to play the game. But it's also reminding us to not get lost in that game of continually playing and become, and that it, that is who you are. You don't want to be stuck in some kind of play, but there is some times when you do need to play the game, because we are in this world, and there's many of us that, and there many different ones that are playing different games. So you got to learn how to play some games sometimes, but just don't get stuck in playing the game. Wink, wink. Okay, we have 40, and this looks like time. So it's time and life. Time is a figure 8, and it is centered the city of deja vu. Time, the ultimate thief, gradually takes from us and never gives back. A hooded priestess holds out her hand, offering us a lifetime in the form of an hourglass. Its shape suggests a cycle nature that we might simply route and start afresh. In smaller issues that may be true, and indeed we often sense repetition, but in the large sense the hourglass is simply an illusion. In truth, such perceived patterns are merely detours along one's journey. Here we see the golden sand does not merely fall to be recollected, but escapes, and eventually the glass will be empty. Ooh, yeah. Time is a commodity that is never really ours, but merely something we have use of for a given period. The only way to ensure the balance is in our favor is for us to use our allocated time fully before it is taken from us. Live every day, hour, and minute to its fullest. Yes. In the spiritual realm, there is no such thing as time. But here, being physical, there is such thing as time. And we don't want to waste time. So there's more of being in the present time. Be in the here and now, not somewhere else. Not portaling somewhere else or venturing somewhere else. I mean, that's okay for a moment here and there, but it's not where you want to be stuck at for a long period of time, because then you're going to be wishing that you could have done all kinds of different things, learned all different kinds of new skills, or learned different things in life, instead of being stuck in one place for so long. We have here 23, providing shelter. Home is a shelter from storms, all sorts of storms. She's got the tree of life on her back. And it almost looks like there's a unicorn in the back. Or a horse. Representing the magic. She's balancing eggs. And a bird is watching her. It says our relationship with the natural world is at its lowest ebb, and as humans we are becoming increasingly detached. Our physical lives may have been made more comfortable by our technical advances, but our spiritual lives may be diminished. A woman transforms her body with a symbolic tree as she offers support and safety to nature. The serenity of her offer is accepted in return with complete trust. A warm glow is generated from that interaction. In the distance, a unicorn notices and looks on approvingly, but ironically, there is a sad poignancy in his attention. It is that this magical creature has seen so few of such acts. Despite the overall trend, there is hope in that we are at least aware of our damaging imprint, and an increasing acknowledgement and desire to redress the imbalances. So this is telling us to get back in touch with ourselves, with nature. You know, that time is running out, and not to be stuck in some kind of role, messing around, dreaming to be somewhere else. Alright, y'all, I hope you got some insight and some clarity, and you join me again next time.